Craig, your reaction then, a 4-3 defeat where we trailed 3-1 and then 4-1, but then fought back to make it 4-3 right at the end and nearly nicked a point.
Yeah, again, bitterly disappointing. I mean, mistakes are getting punished, and mistakes come down just about a bit of decision making, and it's costing us. I mean, first half 1-0 down after 10 minutes through just not clearing our lines, and then we end up being 3-0 down through just errors, and then we get back, goal before half time, 3-1, right, stay in the game, and then we've had a free kick and we've took ages to take it, and then it's resulting in them getting a penalty in the end, and it's 4-1 down. And look, we responded well. We could have probably got back to 4-4, but as we were pushing on, we had a couple of clear chances to go well clear. But it's disappointing because it comes down to pride of what you're doing, and if you want to, and if you take, how serious do you take it? Because it hurts us, it hurts me, getting beat, but then seeing glimpses of a game where we look positive, and it's a lot of effort that the lads put in, but I think some of us have got, some of them have got to look in the mirror and think, are we treating this at the level that it is? Because it's a proper league of football, this, and we need to have a look at ourselves, see what you're up to away from football, and make a big decision for the last 13 games.
Yeah, because the mountain that you have to climb when you go 3-0 down at this level of football, I imagine it's massive. It's massive in any game, and we found ourselves in that position towards the end of the first half before Nick Ballardo scored.
Teams don't have to score hard goals past us. That's the problem. Like we either 2 or 10 for a long period to go two losses in 10 games. So that shows a lot of periods there. We've been resilient, but then when we off our game, we extremely off our game. And sure, for the last 3 weeks, like Ashton have gone easy with goals they scored. They won't score easy goals, I said after the game. Then last week it's tight game, and then Hyde won't score a couple of easier goals. And then today there's a couple of goals there that they've given to us. Yes, granted the keeper's dropped one for us, but if you're in the game, then it means something. But teams will probably think, oh, we'll just put them under a bit of pressure and we'll get an easy goal and get our tails up. But sometimes I think it's got to mean a little bit more. And again, people can only look in the mirror and think, have we given everything to be here on a Saturday? Have we given everything when we're here on a Saturday to then away from football? Are we trying to better themselves? We look after the lads as much as we can with time off when we're working hard. So we need something back. In the last 3 weeks, I don't think we've had enough back.
Just a last question then, on a positive note, as the floodlights go off and on. To score 3 goals away from home, that's no mean feat, and we probably could have nicked a point in the end, which perhaps would have been deserved.
I don't know about that, because like I said, I think Atherton had a lot of chances in the second half. We've had a couple of one-on-ones where we put it wide of the post. But look, we didn't give up, but like you said, we scored 3 goals, we scored 2 goals, and we're still not getting anything from the game. We scored 7 goals in 3 games and got 1 point. Like, if you score 7 goals in 3 games, you're usually thinking 4 or 5 points. 1 point, because the mistakes are criminal and we're getting punished for it. And it's disappointing because at the start of the season, the strikers were getting berated for missing chances. And then we on the other flip side of just being too easy to walk past. I mean, the 2 forwards for Atherton are good, but we've made them look like Cole and Shearer today in the prime, and that's not good enough for me. And we need to go and have a look at it. We've got 13 games left, and we don't want the season just to dwell out. We still need to push on. I still want the 50-point marker. So look, no one can moan if you're not playing. If you are moaning if you're not playing, you need to have a serious look at yourself. And that's the simple facts of where we are now. You need to earn the right to play, and there's people busting the gut for the team, and there's people that aren't, and we need everyone pulling in the same direction, and that's what we're going to get for the 13 games, or we won't be playing.